Hey guys, it's Kat and I am back today to do my favourites and fails of October. It's a little bit late this month. You'll realise it's almost getting to mid-November. What the heck? But I've had a lot on. Firstly, I've had videos to put up, like my 1 month, one palette, stuff like that I wanted to get up. And then also in the last week or so, or 2 weeks, my grandfather is very ill and I've been spending a lot of time hours away. So the days that I would normally work on my channel, I have been spending time with him because he's got probably days to live right now. So I've been trying to spend my time seeing my family. So that's why if I disappear for a little bit, or I will try not to, I think I'm sort of ahead of things enough that I probably won't. But that's probably part of the reasons why this is late this month. Okay, so I'm looking at stuff in front of me and I've noticed that there are some old products, there's some new products, there are some skincare, there are some hair products, and there's a lot of sort of sparkly products going on. So I'm actually going to start with hair because hair this month has been a real pain in the ass for me. About a month ago, I got my hair cut, so you can see that it's sort of above the boob. It was below the boob and quite ratty. I got it cut, and then when I was at the hairdressers, I was looking into keratin treatments. So not keratin straightening, but just a keratin treatment. So it doesn't have the formaldehyde, it's not as damaging to the hair. And what it does is it like reduces frizz, which is my main issue with my hair, and just makes it look a little bit shinier and healthier. So I thought, fuck it, I'm gonna book in, give me one of those. And so the treatment was fine. I've just realized that afterwards, it's sort of been weird adapting to it. So if you're familiar with keratin treatments, if you use sulfates or parabens, you pretty much strip away the treatment. The treatment that I got anyway, they say it can last 4 to 6 months if you maintain it properly, whereas if you don't maintain it properly, it'll only like maintain for a couple of weeks. So I sort of switched up my hair care routine and I don't love it. Now, it was a great excuse to go through all my hair care and like give a bunch to my sister and my mum, but I ended up buying a whole Kevin Murphy range of, I bought a shampoo, I bought a leave-in conditioner, a shine sort of treatment that is sort of like detangles a little bit, adds a bit of shine, like defrizzes, adds a bit of shine. And I also got a dry shampoo and sort of like a volumizing dry shampoo, and I'm struggling with them. Firstly, this shampoo, on its own, okay, this is very bright, son. Don't do this to me, son. On its own, it smells fine. Like when you actually smell it, it smells fine. It's like, that's fine. This is the Angel Wash. But somehow when it mixes with my hair, it smells like garbage. It actually smells like sweet rubbish. It leaves my hair smelling dirty and I've been really struggling. So I'll wash my hair. I'll then use this stuff. So this is the Untangled Leave-In Conditioner. And the reason why I went a leave-in conditioner instead of a normal conditioner is simply because that's sort of what I like to do. My hair is not porous at all. So when I put a conditioner in my hair, it just washes off. It doesn't do anything. So leave-in products work a lot better for me. Anyway, so this combination is not great. I'm not loving the Kevin Murphy products. I'm really struggling. And it just makes my hair feel really limp and like waxy, like greasy, waxy. So I think the treatment that I had was fine. I think switching to sulfate-free, paraben-free, and the products that I am using, I'm really struggling with. So those are sort of fails, but these are sort of not fails. These are favorites. I have been using the Divines. This is the Prep shampoo and also the Spotlight Circle sort of conditioner, like mask. And these are really good. These leave my hair a lot less sort of heavy and waxy as the Kevin Murphy. I'm just really pissed though because I spent a bunch of money on a treatment. I spent a bunch of money on new hair products and I'm just it's been taking me a month to just figure out how to do my hair. Now, I do think that my hair is a lot less frizzy and it's a lot easier to manage. Like when I'm drying it, it doesn't go as frizzy. It's still wavy and it still has some like texture to it. This is me sort of blow drying it pretty well. Like I actually sectioned my hair and dried it. But if I don't do that, it just has a nicer wave. Anyway, it's been a mission. So I do know a lot of people have noticed that my hair looks like a lot smoother and shinier, and it's because I had a treatment, and it does look better, but it just looks dirty after a day, which is a struggle. Yeah, I'm sure that I will find a balance, and I'm sure that my hair will like sort itself out. But right now, I almost feel like it's more annoying as it is now than it was when it was frizzy. Like, that's how annoying it is. So, I'll persist. Anyway, skincare, there's only a couple products I want to talk about. I want to talk about first this guy here from Glyco. This is the Age Repair Retinol Booster. This is such a great product. So this is a retinol product, but it's in an oil. So the whole point of it being in an oil, I don't know if you can see, I just put a tiny bit there, is that it sort of stops the issues that you get with like drying, and it sort of counteracts some of the negative side effects of retinol. But it is beautiful. It's such a beautiful oil. If you like an oil at night, I really like this product. I am trying to use up some serums from The Ordinary in my project pan. So I sort of use that most nights. And then when I'm like, oh, I just want to feel like my skin is like, feels really amazing, I use this. It's not cheap, but you use the smallest amount. It's such a nice product. Something that is a little bit more affordable. The Aiken, this is the Oil Control Clarifying Cleansing Mousse. I really like this. I'm surprised how much I like this. It's Australian, it's vegan, cruelty-free, the packaging is recyclable, it's got, you know, no mineral oils, no sulfates, no parabens, no this, no that, but it's, what I like about it, it has like almost like a rosemary scent to it, and it just feels really nice. It just is a basic cleanser, works well for me. I've been enjoying it. I like the scent, I like the feel, I like it. All right, before I get into makeup, I'm going to talk about nails, and the nail polish I'm currently wearing is a gel polish. So you'll know that a few months ago, I talked about getting this Sensation Nail little gel at-home pack thing. And one thing that ever since getting that was I learned that getting gel nail polishes are quite hard. You can get like one brand from Priceline, and the shade range is pretty poor. Otherwise, the good nail polishes you have to get from pro stores or online stores that you have to have a pro membership. So it's quite hard getting gel nail polishes, which I was surprised about. So I actually found a source of some that there's not heaps of brands and there's not heaps of colors, but I found some really good ones, and I got these from Yes Style. So Yes Style is, it sort of has a lot of Korean and Japanese makeup, skincare, homewares, and clothing. And the one I'm wearing today is this guy here. Oh, this lighting drives me bananas. Okay, a bit better. This is the Raku color gel, and the color is there. So you can see it's pretty accurate actually. This is number 26. It's a beautiful color. This is like my favorite nail polish color of all time. So the fact that I can find it in a gel is really, really good. I don't know how well that wears because it's the first time wearing it. But what I have been wearing, a few people saw me wear this sort of like bright orangey sort of peachy color. It was this one here. And this is by G-List. It's like G-E-L-I-S-T. Gellist? Whatever. This is in Mango Peach. So it's a beautiful sort of vibrant, like almost like neon pastel color. I really liked it. I loved it. And I actually have a few others from that particular range. And when I had, because I'm pretty handsy, I like pick at things, and I'm like, I like when I shampoo, I like use my nails and stuff. I'm pretty bad. So when these were sort of starting to come off, I would replace them with different colors. So one of them I replaced with this color. So this is the blueberry one from the same brand. Really nice color. Then the next ones I replaced with Soda, which is this beautiful sort of, it's not as bright as the packaging. I don't want to show you too much because I don't want it to like, there you go. It's more like that color. So it's like a soft turquoise sort of color. I thought that was really pretty. And another one that I used as well was from EB, I think. And this is in lilac blue. So it's the color of the bottle, which is sort of like a purpley periwinkle blue. So these all work quite well, and the colors together are really spring and fun. I like them all. I particularly like the one that I'm wearing, but these, I had like all of these on at some point, like on random nails, and it looked really cool. I really loved it. So if you did want some fun sort of gel polishes, I really like Yes Style. I'm going to pick up more. I did pick up some nudes as well. I just haven't used them yet. So that is that Raku brand, and that's a nude. And then I got this same brand as the other ones, but a different range, and this is beige. So these aren't the longest wearing gel polishes I've tried, but I do think that they are like my perfect amount of wear. So they wear a good week while your nails sort of look good. You might need to replace 1 or 2 as the week goes on, but they're quite easy to remove, which I really like. All right, before I go into makeup, I did want to talk about a tool. This is a makeup sponge that I've been really enjoying. It's by Alla Cosmetics. You can buy it in a single for 13 Australian dollars or a duo for $20. These are really, really great. So if you've heard people talk about the Flower Beauty Sponge, which is very, very soft and bouncy, this almost has the same consistency, but a much better shape. The problem with this one is to get under your eyes, it's really annoying, whereas that point makes so much easier to get under your eyes. And I feel like they have the same softness, but this one has a little bit more structure to it. So I think this one is a little bit, this one, especially if you've wet it, if you have this flower sponge, you will know that when you wet it, it kind of almost goes really marshmallowy, like very like, it's almost too soft. Like it's great, but it's almost, it like loses its shape. Whereas this one is a little bit more sturdier and it's a great price. So I love these. These are really, really good. All right, onto makeup. And I thought I need to give this guy a shout out before it disappears because I've nearly done with it. This is the Lancome foundation. It's an ultra wear foundation. My shade is 025 and I've been wearing this a lot. So much that I'm down to, see that line there? I'm down to there. So I thought I'd give it a shout out before it goes away because I really like it. It's a high coverage, not like full coverage, but it's a high coverage, long wear foundation, good for oily skin, but it's not like, it is matte, but it's not drying matte. So it doesn't feel like it clings to dry patches. It doesn't feel like it's powdery on the skin. It's just a really nice foundation. It applies nicely with a brush, applies nicely with sponge. It's just easy. And I've been mainly wearing this lately mixed with my Project Pan foundation, which is a L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow, because when I'm filming, this doesn't cut it for coverage, whereas this one just ramps up the coverage and the wear time of this one. So it's good to mix. It's good on its own. It's a really good foundation. It's one of my favorite foundations I'm using at the moment, and I just don't hear enough people talk about it. But yeah, good by itself, good together, and I really enjoy it. I'm sad to see it go. All right, let's start talking about sparkly fun things. I want to talk about these guys here. So these are pigments, and they are from Dawn Eyes Cosmetics. These are multichrome pigments. You might have seen in my Mecca beauty loot box thing. I did wear one of these and it was really color shifting. You couldn't see it properly in that video, but I might put some Instagram videos up as I'm talking now where you can see the color shift because these are beautiful. Now, Haley and I were sent the full range of these and then we split them up and we have, one each, or half each, half the collection each. So we sort of split them like here's a purple, there's a blue, there's a green. So I've got some nice colors here. Some are more sort of color shifting than others and it's really hard to see them on camera, but all over my eye today, I am wearing the one in Dazzling, which is sort of like a pink to gold. It sort of reminds me of Stylishly Mary, but not glittery and more intense in color. It's gorgeous. And then I used Captivating here as my liner. So I just mixed it with some Inglot Duraline to make it into a liquid, and I used that on my eye today and it's just really pretty. I don't think I can show you the color shift so much because this light source here is the same. I'd sort of need to have the camera shift it with me. I used the Too Faced glitter glue just to apply these and they stick very well and they look quite bold. And then like I said, to make the liner, I just used Inglot Duraline to mix it into sort of like a liquid. But like this one is like a greeny, I don't know, it's a greeny gold to like purple. Some of them are sort of more subtle. Some of them are really more obvious, but they're really pretty. If you want to like play with some super pretty pigments, these are, can you see that that's like green base and then it goes like flash of purple and red? They're just really fun. They're really, really pretty. Look at that one. What the actual heck? So I love these. I've been playing with them and they're fun. Yeah, these sort of take your makeup to the next level and they're just really cool. I might swatch one. All right, one that I did wear in one of the Instagram videos was Mystical. I've got a little bit of glitter glue here and I'm gonna see if I can show you. From my angle right now, this is purple. I don't know if you can see it. You can't see the purple, but it goes purple, Can you see the purple there? Maybe purple to like blue to green. They're beautiful. So you could either use that as a pigment all over the eye, or you can use that, I don't know if you can see it properly. All right, I think you would have seen that from the clip that I just took but it flashes pink as well. And with the glitter glue, they don't want to come off. But yeah, they're beautiful multichrome pigments, and they're just fun to put on the lid or just as an accent. I'm digging them. They're really cool. All right, so in the last month or so, and probably in the next couple of months, I've been playing with a lot of eye products. So you would know by now that I've sort of stopped my low buy. I mainly did that at the start of the year, and as the holiday stuff comes out, it's kind of really hard. So I've sort of thought I'm going to do a low buy at the start of each year, and then in the second half of the year, look, make up for lost time, maybe. But a bunch of stuff that I've been playing with besides those pigments are the MAC Holiday Collection. So these are what are they called? Shiny Pretty Shadows. So there is a silver one that is just like a silver glitter, and then there's these sort of duochrome glitters that are really pretty. So they're sort of like Stylishly Mary last year, where it was a duochrome shadow, but these also have like chunky glitter in them. So they're not for the faint-hearted, they are for glitter lovers. And you have one called Joy 2, which is almost like, I would say a silvery taupe color that flashes purple. Once again, you probably can't see it properly, but it flashes like a purpley blue. It's very, very pretty. This is gorgeous. Then we have one that is called Major Win, and this one depends the light. Sometimes it looks like, right now, it looks like it flashes like orange, like an orangey flash, but in different lights, it sometimes looks like it's like a pinky purple. So this one's really confusing, really pretty as well. Then we have P for Pink, which I think is like Stylishly Mary, but with silver glitter in it. So once again, this is a pink to gold. It's that one there. So you can only really see pink on camera, but there's a strong gold flash. And these, once again, chunky glitter, but really, really fun. And then we have Make a Wish. So this one's more like a nude base with a green gold shift. I'll swatch the silver and the other one. I swatched these in a Get Ready With Me, but I'm going to swatch them anyway. So that's that purpley one, and that's that silvery one. It's so hard to see on camera, but they are very different, but they all have a similar sort of formula. Now, if you like glitters, I think these are really fun. I don't think you need them all necessarily. The one I like the least is probably the silver, but if you love silver glitter, you would love it. And I think Joy 2, which is the purple one, is a little bit more unique. It's sort of this bottom one that looks beige to blue, but it definitely has a strong purple shift to it. But they're just fun. If you like glitter, they're fun. I like them. I'm sort of glad I got them all because I probably would have been kicking myself that I didn't. But it is quite excessive at the same time. Hopefully you guys saw that I did sort of review on the Natasha Denona Gold palette. Look at my grubby fingers. I really like this palette. I'm going to be honest and say, sadly, I have not reached for this since that review. I did wear this, I think, 6 days to review it, but the problem is that I got into my 1 month, 1 palette, and I'm starting my 1 month, 1 palette for November, so I haven't had a chance to delve into this, but I particularly like the teal kind of colors. I think the teals are beautiful. I think that mustard color is beautiful. If you like golds and you just want multiple golds, or you like warm browns, this is really nice. I'll put a photo of me using the teal. I think that look was probably my favorite, and it's a nice quality palette. I like it. I definitely think this quality is quite nice for Natasha Denona. If you, like I said, if you like those colors, you'll like this. And I'm kicking myself that I do my 1 month, 1 palette videos because like it's good to do them, but when I want to play with other stuff, I'm just like, I can't, and it's there and it's stressing me and I want to play with it. But it is a nice palette. I do like it. I like it. What can I say? Before I get on to highlighters, which I have been quite highlighter crazy this month, I've got 4 to talk about. I want to mention a blush that is so basic, but I really like. It is this one here. This is the L'Oreal Life's a Peach. It's a matte, yeah, it's a matte blush. I don't know, it looks like it's got some sheen in it, like it's satin, but it essentially looks like a peach matte blush. I really like it. I'm wearing it today. I think it's a beautiful color. I think it's a beautiful color for spring and summer. I think it works well with bronzer. It smells nice. It does have a peach scent, but it's not like a weird peach scent. It's just like Oh, there's a brush underneath it that I didn't know about. Put that one back in. Whoopsie. It's got a mirror too. That's pretty cool. I just think it's nice. I'm surprised that I like it as much as I do. L'Oreal made a great peach blush. I've been reaching for it a lot, so I really enjoy that. I got to give props to that. All right, highlighter time. Firstly, I want to mention what I'm wearing. If you can see, it is sort of like a subtle blush. It's got a beautiful sort of like cool toned sheen to it, but it's not frosty. What is it? What is it? It's by Becca. And it is the Berlin Girl Glow. So it's the collab with Hattis Schmidt. And it is fucking beautiful. So it is this one here. You can see it sort of looks, it's got a beige base. People were asking, is this pink? And it's not pink. It's like a skin toned base. Can you see it there? It sort of looks like nude. But then it catches like a silvery blue light. It's very subtle, the shift, but it's very beautiful. Now, I was actually really surprised. Can you see this? It's just like, it looks cool tone, but not frosty. I hate frosty highlighters, but I don't mind the cool tone effect. I just can't stand frostiness. It's beautiful. I got glitter everywhere, but I'll swatch it anyway. This sold out like super fast, but knowing Becca, can you see? So nude base, which looks like it'd be dark, but when it's blended out, it's not. And then it's got like a cool wet look shift. It's beautiful. It is so well done, very unique. And I've been wanting a cool toned highlighter with a nude base for a very long time, because that cool base, that frosty base, is what makes it look frosty on the skin. But this just makes it look wet look gorgeous. I've been using it ever since I got it. Yeah, like I said, they sold out really quickly. Knowing Becca, they will restock until the cows come home, because they like to make money, and this will make them money. We were very lucky that we were actually sent this. Not by Becca, because Becca don't give a fuck who we are, but by Hattis herself, which we were shocked. I went to the PO box, there was a parcel, and I saw who it was from, and I was like, no freaking way. And she was so lovely. She saw that we said that we were so interested in it and loved it in beauty news that she decided to send us to. Fuck, man. And what a fucking highlighter. Like, it is beautiful. Everyone that I've seen that has bought it are like, I love it. And I love it too. It's fucking good. It's so good. I don't want to swear that much, but it is really good. It's beautiful. Perfect, cool toned highlighter, hands down. A few people saw the makeup breakup where we destroyed the Jeffree Star Supreme Frost in Hypothermia. Now, we couldn't repress it, but we were really like captivated by it, so we bought it. And once again, this has a pink, I don't know if you can see it, but it's a pink shift and it goes to blue. So from my angle right now, it is as pink as the packaging. You probably can't see that on camera because it just doesn't catch it, but it's beautiful. A few people were wondering, how does this and this compare? They are chalk and cheese. They both have a nude base. This has like a tan base, and then it shifts blue and pink. And this also has a nude base and it shifts a bluey kind of silver, but they are completely different highlighters. This is a traditional shimmer highlighter where it gives a soft glow to the skin. It's very natural. This is like pressed micro glitter, so it's very sparkly. Now, this does, when you put it on the skin, it does have a sort of wet look sheen to it, but it's very, very different. They're very different, but the same principle of nude base, kind of cool shift, if that makes sense. Now, I don't know if you can see that properly there because it's so subtle but so beautiful. I will swatch Hypothermia next to it. You can see that this is a lot more colored. It's a lot more glittery. So that is Hypothermia. That is Berlin Girl Glow. So similar concept, but very different. And this has a pink shift that you can't see in the viewfinder. So this one is a lot more intense. That's a lot more subtle. They're both very beautiful. This is more like a bam. This is more like a, ooh, your skin just looks beautiful. So very different. I also picked up the one in Money Honey. I don't love it as much as Hypothermia. This one has more of your, it's like a green gold shift. And I think it's pretty, but it's not as unique as Hypothermia in my opinion. It is very pretty though, and it actually captures like a bit of blue in a different angle. Like if you hold it in different angles, it captures different lights. This is more of like if you got more tan skin or like a more gold highlighter, you'll like this one more. Hopefully in this dim light, you can see the difference. That's more of a like natural wet look highlighter. That looks a lot more bold, and that looks a lot more gold. Okay, speaking of colored highlighters, another one that I discovered this month, which I really love, also from the MAC Holiday Collection, very, very reflective silver packaging. This is the Snow Flushed Extra Dimension Skin Finish, and if you're familiar with Stylishly Mary from last year, I loved it. It's a beautiful eyeshadow that you can put on glitter glue and make a really beautiful duochrome gold to pink shift. So beautiful. They actually turned this into a highlighter. Now, we did destroy this one, so it's been repressed. Otherwise, it had a really nice bow design on it. I'll put a photo on the screen so you can see what I'm talking about. But this actually looks like orangey pink in the camera. But from my angle, it looks yellow gold, and then it shifts pink. Now, it's hard to show on camera because color shifts don't pick up. But this is pretty much Stylishly Mary, the eyeshadow in a giant pan. So you get 10 times the amount. And it has a similar effect as a Jeffree Star Supreme Frost, just with a different color combination. So if you like the pink to gold rather than the yellow gold, it's beautiful. If you don't even want it on the face, just buy it to put on your eyes because it's a giant eyeshadow and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I might show you on the face though, because I know a lot of people are worried that if you've got lighter skin that it won't show up properly or it won't look good. But trust me, I'm too scared to like upset this beautiful highlighter. But trust me, it can, you know, it does look sparkly, but it's beautiful. Oh, goodbye, Berlin Girl Glow. I'll miss you. That's a gorgeous highlighter. So yeah, it does work well on my sort of light skin, but I do prefer it as an eyeshadow. I think, you know, it's a little bit glittery. It's not going to be for everyone, but I think as an eyeshadow, this is beautiful. As a highlighter, it's very, very pretty, but it is quite bold and quite glittery. Oh, you can see the gold. Can you see the gold now? Yes, see the gold now. That goes from that to that. It's crazy. That's the real color of that I can see. And that's what you can see on your cheeks as well. I wonder if you can do that with this. Oh, a bit. See, it's how that one's pink. Looks pink in there. That's what you see in person. You see the pink and you see the blue. See the color shift? It's really hard to capture on camera, but I've learned that with the light from the mirror, you can sort of see it. Yeah, so you can see that that's pink, blue, pink, blue. They're crazy. They're so crazy. They're both beautiful. I love them. And a few people were curious about how MAC, what is it called? Snow Flushed. I keep going to call it Stylishly Mary. How that compares to the Vlada. This is the Prismatic Petal by Smashbox. This, I don't know if you can see, if we try to do that trick again, it goes peach to pink. So it's peach base to pink shift. Whereas this goes sort of more of a pink base to gold shift. So similar sort of concept, but very different colors. So pink to bright gold, peach to pink. So different. All right, so the sun is starting to sort of come in, the evening setting sun. So I am going to wrap this up. But the last thing I want to talk about are lipsticks, and the things that I have been loving this month are the new Bobbi Brown Luxe liquid lipsticks. I have two that are matte. So these are two matte. It's like a dark sort of brick wine red and an orange. So this is Blood Orange number 10 and Your Majesty. They're beautiful matte liquid lipsticks. I think the key I would tell you about them is to scrape off some of the product on the applicator. So when you open it, sort of just scrape off a bit, because you can, if you overload your lips, it can feel a bit heavy, but they are really nicely pigmented. They wear really, really well. And then there is a glossy version. I am wearing one today. This is in Wild Orchid. It's beautiful. It's what I'm wearing. It wears really well. And then I also have a nude in Barely Nude. So those are the glossy ones. Those are the matte finish ones. There's 9 shades in each. I love them. I want them all. I think they're so beautiful. They wear really well. They're just good. The only thing I find with the glossy sort of dark colors, or the dark colors in general, is that you need to be quite precise with applying them, because they are a little bit sort of, especially the glossy ones, they're a little bit like sticky to get on. But once they're on, they look really great. But you might want to use a lip liner underneath just to sort of map out your lips a little bit, or take your time applying these, because once they're on, they last a really long time, but you don't want to stuff up the application to start with. They can be a little bit like finicky to get on and to get like precise, but once they're on, they're really rad. So these are my favorite lip products of the month. All right, the sun is trying to take over. But before I do want to mention quickly the Luxe Matte lip colors. I've got 3 of these. I mentioned these in my Get Ready With Me, and they're all right. I don't love them. They're fine matte lipsticks, but I am not obsessed with them. I'm not as obsessed with these guys. I would spend my money here and not so much here. Unless you love a color in this range, then go get it, but I think these are better. All right, guys, hopefully you enjoyed that. If you missed any of the products, I'll have them listed in the description box, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.